Check, 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 check. Can you hear me? Check, check, check.
ये बटन इस पर ठोकिए मत माइक।
हेलो
बोलिए।
बोलो ना। आपका नहीं आ रहा। हेलो बोनस प्लस 2 पॉइंट।
Welcome to the last game of this Saturday evening, match number 61 here in the booster round, and Periyar Panthers will be taking on the Kaziranga Rhinos in the Yuva Kabaddi Series Monsoon edition. We are here in Harivansh Tana Bhagat Indoor Stadium live from Khelgaon, Ranchi, and we saw a fabulous Saturday for the first three matches, and the last match was a tie between Hampi Heroes and Murthal Magnets. Now the Kaziranga Rhinos will take on the Periyar Panthers. Top 7 only will go through, and it's really interesting to see where the Maratha Marvels are struggling. They are struggling and fighting for the 7th place against the Panchala Pride, and even the Vijayanagar V is not too far away. So everybody is there to fight for that 7th place. And now Periyar Panthers actually being placed 5th will be taking on the Kaziranga Rhinos, who have been placed 3rd. The top raiders and top defenders of the Monsoon series will also be coming up in a short while, because that's really important, as Rahul Lahiri's name will be there in the top defenders list, the top 5, and it have to be really important for the Raiders to go across Rahul Lahiri, as we will go down now to Harshit to bring in the players on the match.
So thank you so much, Naveen. It's time for the invitation to both the teams कि आइए और मैट पर अपना धमाल मचाइए. आज धमाल निश्चित तौर पर मचता हुआ नजर आएगा. तैयार है यहाँ पर हमारी दोनों ही टीमें. तो चलिए सबसे पहले बुला लेते हैं जिनमें पैंथर्स की तेजी नजर आती है. लेट्स इनवाइट फर्स्ट पेरियार पैंथर्स. और पेरियार पैंथर्स को हमेशा कड़ी टक्कर मिलती है जब सामने होती है काजीरंगा राइनोस.
Already in this survival round in the Monsoon edition, these two teams had faced up against each other, and there Kaziranga Rhinos had won that game with just a mere 1 point, and in front of us is the Panthers. It's a very changed looking style than the last game that they've been played on. Lot of changes in the defensive techniques as Naveen Narwal comes along to maintain the corner with Mohit Rathi, and Gaurav Chilla goes back to his original right cover position with Ravi Khatri also making his way in and in the covers to make sure the covers are strong. Akshit Dhul is making his way in along with Naveen Rawal, another new name. So 2 Naveens here on the match and 1 on the commentary box as well, and Vicky Mahatre in the raiding department, as we have almost similar spellings is Navneet alongside with me to get in the Kaziranga Rhinos. Navneet
जी नमस्कार. और यहाँ पर काजीरंगा राइनोस की टीम अंकित राणा वो है 7 नंबर में. इसके अलावा अंकुश धुन, दीपक रेधु ये लेफ्ट कॉर्नर राइट कॉर्नर पर रहेंगे. राइट इन और लेफ्ट इन पर है, और यहाँ पर हेड टू हेड है. 2 जीत दोनों टीमों को 4 में से.
Yeah, in the history of Yuva Kabaddi series, it's always even Stevens, because the last game the Kaziranga Rhinos won. They actually came back and had one up against the Periyar Panthers. And Gaurav Chilla says, okay, I'll take the coin and also select the court that we are standing on. Lovely to see Gaurav Chilla back into his original cover position, as we have Akshit Dhul, who will be maintaining his really good form for the Periyar Panthers. Came in as a substitute, remember, and in the summer edition he was really good going as a substitute from the bench for the Panthers, and then he's made his way in as a regular starting 7. What a growth for this young lad. This is what we would love to see. And in the Kaziranga Rhinos, Navneet?
बिल्कुल, यहाँ पर काजीरंगा राइनोस में राहुल कलीरौना ये 12 मैच खेले और टैकल पॉइंट्स देखिए 47. स्ट्राइक रेट अच्छा है. अगर डिफेंस की बात करें तो 54.88.
Yeah, he also goes by the name Rahul Lahiri. That is what we've been calling him. because he's there in the top 5 defenders list in the Monsoon edition. And for the boys in black are the Periyar Panthers, and the boys in blue are the Kaziranga Rhinos. The Panthers have won 7, lost 5. That's why they find themselves in the middle of that points table. Not that Panthers that we actually saw in the summer edition. You need a lot of changes, and they've come out now with a lot of changes, especially in the defensive department. I think Jaipal Saab, the coach, has made a lot of much needed changes into those defense. We'll have to see how they will cope up today. As Kaziranga Rhinos have lost just 3 matches, and points per match is also really good out of those 12 matches. And the form that they are in, Sunil Yadav Saab will not have any issues going into this match, because the defense is working well. And the Raiders will be definitely firing, as Ankush Dhun today is the skipper for Kaziranga Rhinos. Let's go down to the countdown now to get this match underway. We'll have to see who will start that first trade. It will come from the left to right of our screen. It's going to be Sagar Malik, or it's going to be Parveen Dhankar. Yeah, that's going to be the number 7 Ankit Rana. So you don't have any prices there on the guesses for the first trade to start off with. Goes in, attacks the left flank and gets the left in position. Very quickly. He's got that 1 point away, and Kaziranga Rhinos are up and away here, Navneet.
बिल्कुल। और नमस्कार सभी दर्शकों को। ये मैच युवा कबड्डी सीरीज का पेरियर पैंथर्स और काजीरंगा राइनोस के बीच में खेला जा रहा है, और ये मैच कांटे की टक्कर होने की उम्मीद है। रेडिंग करने आए हैं विकी माला, 11 नंबर की जर्सी, 7 प्लेयरों के डिफेंस को तोड़ना चाहेंगे यहाँ पर, और आसानी से शायद टच किया। कॉन्फिडेंट है वहाँ पर, और इस पॉइंट के साथ दोनों टीम 1-1 पर रहेगी।
I am seeing Vicky Mala raid for the first time. Good left raider, goes across, goes in deep and attacks the left cover. No error that was committed by the left cover. He was backtracking very nicely, and it's just that Vicky Mala has got that angle across very nicely. A strong southpaw, got his hand across, and the ankle hold now comes in very strong from the right corner as well. And that is Mohit Rathi putting it down on Sagar Malik.
Periyar Panthers.
Very strong ankle hold, did not allow Sagar Malik to go away. Oh, that's the left in position that was putting out, and that was once again Vicky Mala, as we were speaking about him, Navneet. So he's good, he's looking good in the beginning of this game, and it's Naveen Rawal now who's come in. New changes, very much needed for Periyar Panthers.
बिल्कुल। और नवीन रावल को मैं एक थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस ये देख रहा हूँ यहाँ पर कि वो पूरी हाथ की जर्सी यानी फुल जर्सी पहने हुए हैं। मैक्सिमम खिलाड़ी जो रहते हैं वो या उनके हाथ में कोई बैंड है सर?
No, it's just that skins sometimes they wear under the full arm jersey. I think it was Sumit Chiller who came across and wore that full arm jersey, as we see Sunil Yadav Saab, the coach of Kaziranga Rhinos. I think Kaziranga Rhinos have got a point there.
Kaziranga Rhinos.
Looks like it. Looks like it. Yeah, they have targeted Akshit Dhul on the kick. Oh, really well done. Nicely done. I think that was Parveen Dhankar who ran in and kicked Akshit Dhul onto that right in position. I was talking about Vicky Mala, very strong left raider, very strong southpaw, I will call him. Look at that body tilting towards the left. We've seen so many left-handers, and the entire body just tilting towards the left. Very strong, very natural left raider. Reminds me of that southpaw of Pardeep Narwal. He's also just tilting towards that left a lot. And you can see that number 17, actually, Naveen Rawal, has come in with a adjusted jersey. So that 7 has been printed later apart from the 1. So the 1 was actually Sumit Chiller, who's playing for Periyar Panthers. So that shows there is a lot of changes that has happened. Much needed changes by Jaipal Saab for the Periyar Panthers. There he is. Because we've been talking about the team. They were struggling with a lot of defenders and raiders, and now in a do-or-die raid, Naveen Rawal has got a touch point.
1 point,
and you can see even on his back the 8 is written later after the first has been printed. So that is a very, very needed change that's coming in. And now the left cover makes that error.
बिल्कुल, और यहाँ पर परवीन धनकर रेडिंग करते हुए, और डिफेंस में पूरे के पूरे 7 खिलाड़ी मौजूद, बोनस लाइन खुला हुआ एक्टिवेट है। अगर परवीन चाहते हैं कि वो बोनस चुरा करके आए तो उस काली लाइन को क्रॉस करना पड़ेगा, पर वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं नज़र आ रहे हैं। वो वापस जाते हैं एम्प्टी रेड के साथ, और दूसरी तरफ फिर से एक बार यहाँ पर विकी माला, जिनकी तारीफ नवीन कर रहे हैं। नवीन, और आप कुछ बताना चाहेंगे विकी माला के बारे में?
Oh, very much. And now he's been pushed out. He said, Rahul Lahiri said, okay, enough is enough. Let us all nab him down. He tried the kick, and then look at that. Even in the dash, he was not pushed the mat. He was just pushed away from the lobby. So that shows Rahul Lahiri did his best, but even then could not put him down as Ankit Rana comes in for a do-or-die raid, and there is a tackle that is going down very strongly
2 points
for the
Kaziranga
defense.
Rhinos.
Not right by Naveen Narwal and also Mohit Rathi. Both the corners playing for the first time, I think, in tandem, and they have to get this coordination very, very quickly right, or else Ankit Rana and Parveen Dhankar will run away with a lot of points.
जी हाँ, समन्वयता लानी पड़ेगी, कोऑर्डिनेशन लाना पड़ेगा। इसी बीच फिर से एक बार नवीन रावल को बाहर का रास्ता दिखा दिया गया है। वहां पर बहुत ही स्ट्रॉन्ग पुश आया और वो बाहर हो गए हैं।
Raided out. Point Kaziranga Rhinos.
Right cover, Ankush Dhun, the skipper today, very strong because the dash was low, inflicted. Look at that, he was so low and attacking the midriff, and that is why it was so successfully done. And Rhinos are leading this with 3 points with a super tackle on. It's Gaurav Chiller who's there, the skipper for Periyar Panthers. He's played really well in this monsoon edition, and you will be going to Gaurav Chiller. That is what Sagar Malik will be thinking, because you do not have to go towards Ravi. Ravi should not leave Akshit Dhul. Yeah, that's nice. You should not let him alone, because he's the only raider on the mat. It's the defender's duty to save the raider. Nicely done. As Akshit Dhul will go in and get some touch points. He should have done that. He's going back, I think, to play on a super tackle situation. Yeah, he is.
जी हाँ, मौका है सुपर टैकल का, क्योंकि डिफेंस है 3 का, और जब भी 3 खिलाड़ी रहते हैं ये सुपर टैकल ऑन रहता है, और अगर 3 का डिफेंस अगर पकड़ ले तो 1 की जगह 2 पॉइंट मिलते हैं।
Ankit Rana was actually pushing Gaurav Chiller way back. He was stepping on the end line. If you notice there, Navneet, Gaurav Chiller was stepping on the end line, but that's okay. In Kabaddi, the line has to be crossed. That is the rule, whether it's a mid-line, whether it's a lobby, or even the end line. He was stepping on that, so he was pushed to the corner actually by Ankit Rana. Gaurav Chiller. Now this is a good change. It's a very good change. Parveen Dhankar comes in. They leave out Rathi to make sure you can go in the chain with Gaurav Chiller. There you go. Akshit Dhul just being very, very strong and holding him across. And Ravi comes in no flash.
Super tackle.
Always. This is what I say.
Periyar Panthers.
Do not probably go in and attack the chain in a super tackle situation. This is what will happen. You go in and attack the single solo man, whether it's a raider or defender. That will give you 4 points. Very good super tackle there by Periyar Panthers. Now Vicky Mala, Navneet.
जी हाँ, विकी माला इस बार डू और डाई रेड कर रहे हैं और उन्हें अपनी काबिलियत दिखाने का मौका। और इस बार ऑल्दो एंकल होल्ड आ रहा था, वो पकड़ नहीं पाए थे, पर बाकी जो डिफेंडर है ना, उन्होंने काम कर दिया।
Yeah, the ankle hold was not so successful done by Logesh Daya, but look at that. Deepak Rindu announcing himself with a thigh five and saying, okay, that is what I am here to show for. Left cover, once again Kaziranga Rhinos had that issue in that left cover, right cover position. They've sorted that out, and what was Ravi doing? The entire Periyar Panthers arena
1 point
in the defense
Kaziranga
has been
Rhinos.
revamped apart
Just
from
number
Ravi.
4 out.
Oh, Ravi Khatri, he has to make sure that he contributes well for the team's cause in the defense. Jaipal Saab is trusting him so much, even after so many errors, so he has to pay back something, isn't it?
बिल्कुल, और कोचेज अक्सर बात करते हैं कि आप अपने एरर्स को मिनिमाइज कीजिए। अगर कभी भी जो टीम जितनी कम गलती करेगी उतना जीतने का उनका प्रतिशत बढ़ जाएगा।
Chase number 22 out.
Yeah, Deepak Rendu now this time not going back in time there, Navneet, as Akshit Dhul was stretching his left hand, the left raider, left cover gets him on the thighs. He should have just made sure he played back well. Very good dash that he put in actually against Vicky Mala, but against Akshit Dhul, he did not retract back in time. Now,
बिल्कुल इसी बीच फिर से एक बार
One
go for it,
point.
yeah.
Kaziranga Rhinos.
जी हाँ, वहाँ पर टच पॉइंट मिला है और लॉबी के थ्रू वो दौड़ करके देखिए कितनी अपने हैंड को स्ट्रेच किया, बॉडी को स्ट्रेच किया और उसके बाद तेजी से मिड लाइन की तरफ चले गए। और यहाँ पर पेरियर पैंथर्स के मात्र 2 खिलाड़ी मौजूद है अक्षित ढल रेडिंग करते हुए। 9 और 6 से काजीरंगा राइनोज लीड कर रही है और अक्षित यहाँ पर अपने टीम के लिए पॉइंट लाना चाहेंगे, वरना इसके बाद उनके लिए मुश्किल हो जाएगा।
Now see, it's really nice for the left cover, Deepak Rendu. See, he's
Bonus
interacting
point,
back in
Periyar Panthers.
no time. As Akshit Dhul got the bonus, and it's going to be a very quick raid by Parveen Dhankar. Wants to
Number
go ahead
6,
and
number
target
6.
Gaurav Chiller on that
Number
right
6.
corner. Oh, he stepped into the lobby. Gaurav Chiller has stepped into the lobby. He cannot be even involved in a tackle now. That's unbelievable all out because Parveen Dhankar put in that very, very quick raid.
2
The
plus 2, 4
defense
point,
was
all out.
completely
Kaziranga
taken by a
Rhinos.
surprise and shock. And that's what I say, it cannot be
All in.
casual, you'll become a casualty. That was a very late retrieving back by Akshit Dhul after he finished his raid. He should have gone back in time. And because Gaurav Chilla stepped into the lobby, without a connection, he cannot participate in the further tackle. Very, very soon and very shocking all out that was being inflicted by Kaziranga Rhinos on Periyar Panthers here, Navneet.
जी हाँ, अभी कुछ देर पहले काजीरंगा राइनोस 7 पर थी, पेरियर पैंथर्स 5 पर खेल तेजी से बदल गया है और अभी काजीरंगा राइनोस 14, वहीं पेरियर पैंथर्स मात्र 7 पर।
Yeah, and once again gets caught in that tangle, chain tackles, really working well for Kaziranga Rhinos in the defense. Rahul Ahri once again showing why he is there on the top 5 defenders list. Now Sagar Malik.
जी हाँ, सागर मलिक भी पकड़े जाएंगे, नहीं, मिड लाइन को उन्होंने टच किया है।
Number 19
यहाँ पर
and 17.
यहाँ पर क्या
19
सुपर
and
टैकल
17.
माफ कीजिएगा,
3
सुपर
point,
रेड हुआ है नवीन।
It looks like
बिल्कुल।
it looks like it. That's Sagar Malik's special back hold, not so strong, and then the dangling hand not taken care of by both the covers. Such a big error. Mohit Rathi there on that right corner. I know they have been revamped. I know they will take a lot of coordination. They have to
2
make
point,
sure
2
they get it.
point.
Yeah,
Periyar
2 points
Panthers.
for Naveen
2
Rawal.
point.
And Sagar Malik says, no, it's only me.
Number
It's only
3.
me.
And number 1
Let's
out.
see what happened there.
Point
He
Periyar
went in to
Panthers.
attack the left cover and then right cover Sagar Malik. What was he trying to do in that tackle? There's a confusion whether it's 2 or 1. I guess 2 has been awarded. Yeah, 2 points awarded for Periyar Panthers.
जी हाँ, और अंकित राणा फिर से एक बार, क्या वो एक खिलाड़ियों को आउट किए हैं या 2 खिलाड़ी?
Kaziranga Rhinos.
जी हाँ, 1 पॉइंट मिला है काजीरंगा राइनोस को।
Naveen Rawal, when you can put in such a good raid in a 2-point raid, why do you have to go attempt this on Ankit Rana? It's not any defender who's raiding, it's a proper top raider of Kaziranga Rhinos who's raiding. You did not have to do that. You sometimes fail to understand what runs behind, or rather runs inside these young brains for the Kabaddi superstars who will be getting into a lot of bigger leagues going ahead. Why don't you control the game as it is progressing? Why do you have to force something out? Right, Navneet, if I'm right, it's 9 ones are 9 and what? 9 twos are 18?
Absolutely. The mathematics is spot on there. काजीरंगा राइनोस यहाँ पर 2 गुने पर खेल रही है पेरियर पैंथर्स के मुकाबले और यहाँ पर 6 मिनट 36 सेकंड का खेल। इस बीच फिर से एक बार अक्षित धूल अपने टीम को जिस पोजीशन में है उससे बेहतर ले जाने की कोशिश। 6 का डिफेंस है, 3 चेन है और अक्षित धुल समय ले रहे हैं, मौके का इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि गलती करें, लेकिन वो खुद गलती कर बैठे हैं यहाँ पर।
Yes, he did not get an angle at all against Rahul Lahiri. Look at the strong double thigh hold. He did not want any support from the support staff. Goes in, goes for the block first and then turns him around and pins him down very, very comfortably. Now some changes.
Out.
Oh, Vicky Matre goes out. And then I think it is Ankush who's coming. No, Ajay Gulia comes in. Okay, strengthening the defense once again with Ajay Gulia for that super tackle. Let's see if they can pin down Ankit Rana, because last game we saw the reason for the tie game was because Humpy Heroes got 8 super tackles successfully done. And Ajay Gulia, the moment he sees coming, Ankit Rana turns across and touches the right shoulder of Ajay Gulia, sends him back on the bench. Ploy not working for Jaipal Saab. Another man
Substitution,
reduced.
Periyar Panthers. 19 out, 11 in.
So Navneet, Vicky Matre has come back.
जी हाँ, और विक्की माला यहाँ पर पेरियर पैंथर्स के लिए रेड लगाते हुए। विक्की माला से उम्मीदें हैं पेरियर पैंथर्स के फैंस को, और यहाँ पर
Plus point.
उस उम्मीद में 1 पॉइंट वो लेकर के आए हैं।
Yes, number 12 out.
नहीं, बोनस भी उन्हें मिला है।
Absolutely. He went up against Rahul Lahiri. Not a right ploy. Once again by Rahul Lahiri, hurting his upper lip. Wanting to go for that block and then trying to hold the raider from the neck and shoulder does not get you any points in the defense. Now a super tackle once again. Goes across to Gaurav Chiller. Ravi has to be careful not to step into the lobby. And then he also has to go and scare Ankit Rana away. Oh, once again Gaurav Chiller
Raider
stepped
out
into
of
the lobby.
bounds. Super tackle. 2 point. Periyar Panthers.
Raider out of bound. Oh, correction. That is not Gaurav Chiller. It's Ankit Rana who stepped into the lobby there. Oh, there you go. Very, very soon. I was just feeling for a moment that somewhere Gaurav Chiller stepped out. But then it's Ankit Rana super tackle. Even if they did not want it, Periyar Panthers, Navneet, I think it's been awarded to them, luckily.
जी हाँ, और वहाँ पर राइट कॉर्नर इशारा कर रहे थे कि रेडर आउट ऑफ बाउंड हो गया है। विक्की माला फिर से एक बार 5 के डिफेंस को तोड़ने का प्रयास, और खुद वहाँ पर टूट कर बिखर जाएंगे विक्की माला।
Point Kaziranga Rhinos.
And
Number 3.
how many times have we seen Rahul Lahiri do this in this match? See, he lets the chain go and then goes strong for the ankles and the thighs of the raider. And he's put in all successful tackles today, Rahul Lahiri, instead of, I think, just that one attempt where he went for the shoulders. He was not successful. Now another super tackle opportunity. Can they pin this time? No, Ravi, come on. Is it Ravi there in the chain? It has to be. And then Gaurav Chiller struggling. Gaurav Chiller struggling. What is happening? What is happening?
All out.
Sagar Malik has touched everybody. Oh my God. First it was Naveen Rawal who stepped into the lobby, and then Ravi Khatri was giving a reaction, I guess, to the cameras. There you go. Oh, I think his hand. It's his hand that he's been pulled out by Naveen Rawal. He was just standing there and feeling very bad for that.
Time out.
And then
Kaziranga Rhinos.
Sagar Malik said, okay, come on, give me everything. It's a super raid actually by Sagar Malik. 3 points for the touches and 2 for the all-out. Second all-out inflicted. Oh my God.
बिल्कुल
बढ़िया भाई अमन ने ओए अंकुश से डांट करा
Substitution, Periyar
हमने भी
Panthers.
बताओ ये आउट हो रही है वो क्यों तोड़ डाले ला रहे हाथ का
Jaipal Saab
11 out, 19
having
in.
many things to say. Why not?
ये करे मन्ना तो अगर ये बार है तो हमने कही कि मैं दोनों कॉर्नर तोड़ने के लिए क्यों काम बकवास लगा है गौरव अपना मैच खेलने लगा
See, Jaipal
What's
Saab
up?
has done well here, Navneet.
Time out over.
Yeah,
Periyar
जी हाँ,
Panthers.
और आप जिस 2 गुना
हाँ. Tell me.
जी हाँ, आप जिस 2 गुना की बात कर रहे थे वो अभी भी चल रहा है, क्योंकि पेरियर पैंथर्स 13 और काजीरंगा राइनोस 26 पर है। 2 मिनट 22 सेकंड का खेल बचा है और कोचेस वहां पर जो छोटा सा ब्रेक हुआ अपने खिलाड़ियों को समझा रहे थे कि गलतियां कैसे कम की जाए। और यहाँ पर फिर से एक बार एडवांस टैकल हुआ।
चेस नंबर 4 आउट।
Right. So what was the coach saying actually there is, because I was just trying to make sure what Jaipal Saab actually is meaning. See, he's brought in good changes. He's brought in Naveen Ravali, he's brought in Naveen Narwal, he's brought in Vicky Mala. These are all new names. They never played in the survival round, and I think in the booster round they're just appearing for the first time, and I'm seeing them for the first time as well. But there is no coordination. If you see what happened there, Ravi Khatri was saying, "You are holding my hand too strong," and that was against Naveen Narwal, who was just trying to be inside the lobby, then stepping over. That's why I was just feeling it was Ravi's error once again. Just a single point now, just a single point.
Periyar Panthers,
Twice the all-out now. Periyar Panthers on Kaziranga Rhinos. It's going to be tough here, Navneet, because if you remember, in the summer edition, it was these two teams who were always fighting, always fighting. Why? Because you had the biggest Rhino, Dhakad Bhaiya, for the Kaziranga Rhinos, and then you had the biggest Panther, Ashish Narwal, on one end. What a game, what a two superstars that we have produced and given it to the franchises, isn't it? We really feel proud of it.
बिल्कुल, प्रतीक दहिया पिछले सीजन में क्या शानदार खेल दिखाया था राइनोस के लिए, और अब खिलाड़ी बदल गए हैं। काजीरंगा राइनोस की भार अंकित राणा ज्यादातर उठा रहे हैं। इसी बीच अजय गुलिया, क्या वो एरर करा पाएंगे डिफेंस से? और यहां पर इस रेड के साथ शायद ही एक रेड और मिले। अजय गुलिया वापस जाते हुए एम्प्टी रेड के साथ।
He had to inflict that. He had to make sure in a full house he got something out there, Ajay Gulia, but came back empty-handed. Now it's time for the Periyar Panthers defense to just keep quiet and watch the show. And they do not do that, but then blocks Sagar Malik in a very strong way in a do-or-die raid, Ravi. And they've got it. That's the first tackle point for Ravi. And Sagar Malik has been sent out as we come to the closure of the first half. Proper strong block across the chest, and then keeping Sagar Malik down. Very entertaining first half for the Kaziranga Rhinos, I'll say, because it's a massive 10-point lead. Twice you have inflicted the all-out, and then for a team which is trailing by 10 points, it's not easy at all. Nothing to choose between the ratings and the tackle points, but look at that. It's the all-out that has been hurting the Periyar Panthers big time, and then stepping to the lobbies also. So something they'll have to work out, and give them that time to work out as we come back after a short little break to see what happens in the second half of 20 minutes. Welcome everybody, and we have the second half still coming up in this all-important game for the Periyar Panthers. But for the Kaziranga Rhinos, it is Ankit Rana once again. He is made sure that the 10 raids that he's put in, 7 of them have been converted, and those 7 actually came in from the errors of the defense. And more than errors, I'll say, Navneet, there is no coordination in this new set of defense. See, I understand you can take up that time because when you're playing the match for the first time without familiar hands and familiar faces, you can feel that new sort of a feel in your hands and in your legs when you're defending with new people across. But they'll have to get this sorted. 20 minutes is a long time to get used to the match conditions. As Akshit Dhul will start the second half. I am Navin Shari. Along with me is Navneet. Navneet, there is no signs now on this. Akshit Dhul has to keep doing what he has to, and the defensive coordination should probably fit in like a super duper smart ship.
जी हाँ, और सेकेंड हाफ यहाँ पर शुरू हो गया है. बिल्कुल पेरियर पैंथर्स को यहाँ से गेम की रफ्तार को काजीरंगा राइनोस के लिए धीरे करनी पड़ेगी, क्योंकि वो जिस तरीके से पॉइंट ला रहे हैं, अगर वैसा ही खेल चलता रहा तो पेरियर पैंथर्स के लिए ये मैच बेहद आसानी से निकल जाएगा. उन्हें इस गेम में लौटना पड़ेगा. अंकित राणा यहाँ पर स्मार्ट खेल दिखा रहे हैं. उन्हें पता है कि समय बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट होगा इस मैच में. बोनस पॉइंट भी लिया है अंकित ने. और अब बारी पेरियर पैंथर्स की अक्षित ढुल के द्वारा.
What Ankit Rana's bonus also did was again keeping the scoreboard ticking and also making sure the do-or-die raid is pushed off. So important, these things. And super tackle on, Akshit Dhul has to go for it. There is no problem because there are two raiders. He can go for it. He can go for the kick. You will not get Rahul Lahiri coming across. Akshit Dhul goes for the kick on Parveen Dhankar. Does not get it. He tried best and has to come back disappointed. But he has to come back very soon. He can't take all the time in the world and have a walk in the park coming back. And he was taken by surprise and shock by Parveen Dhankar, remember. And now, if you just see 10 points ahead for the boys in blue, but they are only playing with 3 defenders on court. And the packed full house for the Periyar Panthers needs to understand that they have to clean the defense up. Somehow try and clean this defense up with Naveen Raval also coming across. He goes for it, goes for the legs, and I think he's got 2 or 1. That's a good raid.
2 point. Periyar Panther, chase number 13 and 12 out.
बिल्कुल जिसकी बात आप कर रहे थे कि ये जो डिफेंस है इसे क्लीन करना पड़ेगा, और वहां पर 2 खिलाड़ियों को क्लीन किया है. ये मौका है, ये छोटा सा अपॉर्चुनिटी विंडो है पेरियर पैंथर्स के लिए. इसी बीच अंकित राणा, इन्हें बोनस पॉइंट दे करके रोकना पड़ेगा. आप रिवाइवल नहीं दे सकते हैं यहाँ पर अंकित राणा को.
Who was that?
Bonus plus 1 point. Periyar Panthers.
Unbelievable.
Jersey number 17 out.
My God, Naveen Raval goes in, does not go back in time, and Ankit Rana has saved the Kaziranga Rhinos once again. He's got bonus plus 1. He's reached the Super 10, I guess, or rather on 9 points. But now it's very important to go and attack. Ankit Rana, beautifully done by Naveen Raval. The man who saved the Kaziranga Rhinos has to go back on the bench,
number 7
and he's
out.
not happy. He's not happy with Rahul Lahiri on that right corner. There we go. He said, "Why didn't you come in? Why didn't you come in for the dash?" What he was asking.
10 number.
He has to go now.
जी हाँ, वहाँ पर
10 in.
बिल्कुल वहाँ पर उन्हें सपोर्ट नहीं मिला. इसका दुख था अंकित राणा को.
10 out, 11 in.
Why is Periyar Panthers having a substitution? Why do you take out Ajay Gulia and put in Vicky Mala once again? Okay, Vicky Mala has come in, that's fine. And Ajay Gulia was doing well. But now Gaurav Daya has all the responsibility to save the Kaziranga Rhinos. Once again, can he do it? Can the defense keep their nerves? Can they keep it down and patiently enough? No, there we go. He was actually claiming a point, then he realized no, he did not got it. Oh my God, Gaurav Daya. There are, I think, more than 6 to 7 cameras. Oh my God.
1 point.
Navi, do you believe in karma?
Just number 18 out.
जी हाँ, आपको हर चीज का फल तो यहीं पर चुकाना पड़ता है, लेकिन जो चीज यहाँ पर की थी, झूठे वादे वहां पर किए, वो मुझे वहां पसंद नहीं आया.
What was Naveen Raval thinking? Once again, Kaziranga Rhinos saved themselves in the all-out. Very good raid by Gaurav. Now Akshidul goes in. He has to try something. He's put both the defenders at one end. That's a very good position to be for a two-pointer. No. Gaurav goes for the
1
ankle hold
point. Periyar
instead of the
Panthers.
defender
Just
there.
number 10 out.
Not a right move. Not a right move. Akshidul once again reduces the Kaziranga Rhinos. Who's this now coming in? It's going to be a big raid for this young lad, Ankush Dhun, a skipper today. Navneet, what do you think? Oh, before we
बिल्कुल।
even think.
1 point.
और
Kaziranga
लगातार
Rhinos.
यहाँ पर काजीरंगा राइनोस अपने आप को बचाते हुए ऑल आउट से पिछले 3-4 रेड से लग रहा है कि अब शायद काजीरंगा राइनोस ऑल आउट हो जाएगी, पर हर बार वो अपने एक डिफेंस को बढ़ा ले रहे हैं।
You said 3-4 raids, which is absolutely right, but I will tell you, I think from the beginning of the second half, if I'm not wrong, there are just 3 members on court and every raid has been a super tackle. 1, the Kaziranga Rhinos are not utilizing it. 2, the Periyar Panthers are not cleaning them up, as Sagar Malik has now been revived along with Ankush Dhun. He has to go to Sagar Malik, and now angle hold being put by Sagar Malik very strongly. Ankush Dhun wants to go for the top body and he does it really well.
Super tackle.
First, super
2
tackle,
point.
very successful.
Kaziranga Rhinos.
Happy coach there, and Naveen Raval trying to clean up both the defenders, has to perish in that attempt.
जी हाँ, क्या डिफेंस था यहाँ पर, और देखिए किस तरीके से स्ट्रॉन्ग डबल एंकल होल्ड भी हुआ है, डबल थाई होल्ड भी हुआ है, मिडरिफ से उन्हें पकड़ा गया था, और कमाल का खेल वहाँ पर काजीरंगा के राइनोस के द्वारा, जो एक समय ऑल आउट पर टिकी हुई थी, अपने आखिरी लेग पर थी, पर वापस से अभी 3 खिलाड़ी मौजूद उनके कोर्ट पर, अंकुश धुन समय लेते हुए।
In the entire second half, Navneet, if I'm not wrong, it's Kaziranga Rhinos playing on the super tackle situation. Very simply because they know they can come out of the survival. They know this defense is not coordinated well. And even Sagar Malik now will walk in the path and make the raid legal, crosses the back line, will stand there near the midline and just try and see if he can pump some blood into those legs. That's all he's doing. That is all he is doing. He will not go in and attack. What a strategy. What a strategy here by Kaziranga Rhinos, the think tank. And all credits to Sunil Yadav Saab, the coach. What is... right. Now you're inflicting the do-or-die raid. That is what it is.
जी हाँ, सागर मलिक यहाँ पर डू और डाई रेड में, और देखना है क्या वो क्या करते हैं इस रेड में। 5 का डिफेंस है, बोनस तो खुला हुआ नहीं है, और यहाँ पर एंकल होल्ड आया राइट कॉर्नर की तरफ से, बाकी टीम मेंबर्स का भी सपोर्ट आया, और पेरियर पैंथर्स को एक और महत्वपूर्ण अंक।
I like the way what Gaurav Chiller did. He just said, okay, do you want to struggle or you want to go out? He just stood there and he was waiting for Sagar Malik's reaction. But Sagar Malik surrendered. Now something is about to happen. Super tackle, 2 points gone.
2 plus 2, 4 point all out.
Have been all
Point
out
Periyar
after
Panthers.
a very long time. 9.5 minutes in the game.
All in.
And they were maintaining that super tackle situation instead of getting that all out, that dreadful all out. Then now it is
Substitution, Kaziranga Rhinos.
got it again. First all out being inflicted, and now see Navneet,
10
the
out,
score
4
is
in.
looking somewhere in favor of Periyar Panthers' comeback.
जी हाँ, पेरियर पैंथर्स ने उस ऑल आउट के साथ इस मैच में वापसी की है। इसी बीच यहाँ पर योगेश वापस आए हैं।
2 point.
And
Jersey number
once
11
again,
and 4 out.
casual
Point
being the
Kaziranga
casualty
Rhinos.
is the classic example that we saw. They were discussing, they were talking something, and what was Ankit Rana doing? He came and attacked in no time, and the defense wasn't ready at all. I know it is a very tough situation on the Kabaddi mat if you do not have a coordination going, but Navneet, I think 30 minutes is really a good time, isn't it? Because you being a techie yourself, I think any computer language would have got itself accumulated and accumulated a lot of points, and it would have given a good coding, isn't it, with 30 minutes?
जी हाँ, 30 मिनट का खेल हो गया है और जो स्कोर है पेरियर पैंथर्स 26, काजीरंगा राइनो 35। 10 मिनट का खेल से सागर मलिक हमारे स्क्रीन पर है और 5 का डिफेंस है यहाँ पर नवीन, और इस 5 के डिफेंस को भेदने में बिल्कुल नाकाम रहे हैं।
Raider out. Point Periyar Panthers.
If they don't inflict another all out, it's going to be tough for the Periyar Panthers. That's a very good ankle hold that has been put in from that left corner. Once again, Naveen Raval there doing his best to keep things going. Akshidul, what do you have to tell about this lad? He fought a lone battle today.
बिल्कुल अक्षिदुल यहाँ पर
1 point Periyar Panthers. Chase number
पेरियर
4
पैंथर्स
out.
को 1 पॉइंट फिर से यहाँ पर मिला है।
Wait.
Goes back and turns and attacks the right corner very strongly. And gets a point. So important now for Kaziranga Rhinos to keep up the time under very, very good control. Because you do not want to let go of the time. You do not want to have another all-out coming. But Parveen Dhankar says, I
1
have
point,
another
Kaziranga
skill
Rhinos.
called a very
Chase
swift toe
number
touch.
17 out.
And Naveen Raval has to go back on the bench once again here, Navneet.
जी हाँ, परवीन धनकर को 1 पॉइंट मिला। और इस मैच में पॉइंट्स की बात करेंगे तो अंकित राणा, उनके पास 12 पॉइंट है और नवीन रावल 8 पॉइंट। इसके अलावा अक्षय ढुल जो बहुत अच्छा प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं, 7 पॉइंट उनके भी नाम है।
Raider out. Point Kaziranga Rhinos.
That is a very, very big tackle in the situation of the game, because Akshidul wanted to attack. Sagar Malik put in that strong surprise tie hold, turned him across, did not let the angle out to turn, or rather the body to turn towards the midline. He turned him towards the lobby, and that inward turn did not help Akshidul at all. Now this is some danger lurking for the Periyar Panthers. We do not have Raiders to bring points. Akshidul was doing it. Now, whom will they follow back on now?
जी हाँ, अगर रेडर्स नहीं है तो दूसरे खिलाड़ियों के पास वो मौका है कि वो भी अपना परचम लहरा पाए। इसी बीच फिर से एक बार विकी माला को मौका मिला है। मौका है पॉइंट्स लाने का, मौका है हीरो बनने का, और विकी माला, उन पर जिम्मेदारी है पेरियर पैंथर्स को इस मैच में वापस लाने के लिए। और इस उम्मीद पर इस मौके को वो भुना नहीं पाए, वो आउट हो जाएंगे। 7.5 मिनट का खेल बाकी।
What a fabulous sort of a
Captain,
dash that
please
was.
come.
That is
Kaziranga
what we
Rhinos,
need to
captain.
see from the left cover. That is what we need to put up on that energy in that matchup also, and say this is what we
Jersey
really
number 3.
require.
During the red.
And get a
Shouting
green
green
card
card.
to make sure shouting during the raid. It's only our job to shout out here is what the referee says. It's only the referees and commentators who can do it. 10-point differentiate this game, and Kaziranga Rhinos will hold key with Parveen Dhankar raiding in and Ankit Rana holding forward, and also Sagar Malik. So it's not that defense which is keeping the Kaziranga Rhinos in the hunt. It's the wrong defense of the Periyar Panthers, wrong coordination in their defense. It's let the match slip away from the Periyar Panthers. Much needed now for the Raiders to go in and attack this defense. Just unsettle this defense, put in quick raids, make sure there's a lot of footwork that is being shown, make sure the defense does not settle down as we go for that strategic timeout. That should be the discussion now. Much needed discussion will happen. Go in and put in quick raids for the Periyar Panthers is what Jaypal Saab will be telling him.
सुनो, डिफेंस है ना राहुल, चलाई जाओ थोड़ा सा, मारने की मत सोचो जल्दी से। हाँ ठीक है ना, सिंगल पे ट्राई भी लेगा तो इस हिसाब से लेनी, सिंगल पे। मोंटी उल्टो मत घूमे, सफलिंग चला और बैक ना लग गए, मार के चट देसी लिकट समझ गो करंट में। हाँ ठीक है, हाँ दूसरी भी थी तो इतनी जल्दी थोड़ी डी टच करती है।
ये बात का मैंने क्या बता इधर पे बोनस की ट्राई लेकिन पूरी ली है रे, और बाहर लग रही है बुक गया होगी तो तू बताएगी नहीं।
ओए टाइम ने कवर करना है।
जी हाँ, यहाँ पर स्ट्रैटेजिक टाइम आउट अब शेष होगा। युवा कबड्डी सीरीज का ऑफिशियल ऐप आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं गूगल प्ले और ऐप स्टोर पर भी है अब। ये जो शानदार ऐप है जहां पर आप अपडेट्स ले सकते हैं इस युवा कबड्डी सीरीज पर, और मैच अब शुरू होता हुआ। बिल्कुल इसी बीच नवीन रावल, यहां पर नवीन रावल को डैश कर दिया गया है।
रेडर आउट, पॉइंट काजीरंगा राइनोस।
Ankle hold, very strong ankle hold once again from Rahul Lahiri. So Sunil Yadav was just heard saying that you need to play on the time. You just need to play on the time. Now super tackle situation, a do or die situation here as well. Action about to unfold. Sagar Malik will be tested, and who are there? It's Mohit Rathi and Gaurav Killer on both the corners. You be careful there. Mohit Rathi steps out of the end line, but Ravi and Gaurav Killer, two more defenders. Can they do it? No. Three proper defenders has been wiped out by the Sagar Malik. Brilliant. Another raid, super raid. Actually, this is probably one raider stepping out. So 2 touch points for Sagar Malik and Ravi, Gaurav Killer, Mohit Rathi. All 3 defenders. If you cannot pin down Sagar Malik, then that shows there is serious issues and serious problems in those coordination in the defense. Unbelievable performance that has been put across by Kaziranga Rhinos, and very, very disappointing coordination by the Periyar Panthers. They haven't been able to find an answer or a solution for this.
जी हाँ, अब ये मैच अपने आखिरी पड़ाव में जाता हुआ 5 मिनट का खेल, यानी तकरीबन 12.5% का। जी हाँ, अंतिम 5 मिनट की बात हुई, और देखिए 12.5% के इस खेल में क्या पेरियर पैंथर्स वो कारनामा कर सकती है जो उन्होंने 87.5% में नहीं किया।
Just that voice, the automated voice that's coming in, which says, last 5 minutes, last 4 minutes, we'll just try and see if the players will get to know only on the match, because that can sometimes get into a conversation as well. Suddenly, popping out of nowhere, as Ankit Rana suddenly has to now make sure there is something for the Periyar Panthers of not nabbing him down. That's it. It should be quick raids from the Periyar Panthers. This cannot happen. This slow walk into the opposition squad cannot happen, and I think their body language is going down. See, this is what I said. You just can't have slow raids. Your defense is not firing, and the raiders going in haven't been put into a very, very quick raids. And Vicky Malayan going down, and also along with him is Naveen Raval. We need to have quick raids. That's not the strategy that we need.
जी हाँ, यहाँ से हर एक रेड महत्वपूर्ण होगा पेरियर पैंथर्स के लिए। 19 का डिफरेंस, 4 मिनट का खेल, ये बहुत ही बड़ा गैप हो चुका है।
अंतिम 4 मिनट,
और बिल्कुल अंतिम 4 मिनट परवीन धनकर वहां पकड़े गए हैं। और पेरियर पैंथर्स को 1 पॉइंट मिलता हुआ। मैच में महज औपचारिकता बची हुई है, और अगर मेरे इस कथन को पेरियर पैंथर्स गलत साबित करना चाहती है तो यहां से कुछ तो जादुई खेल दिखाना पड़ेगा। अजय पंडित बाएं तरफ से रेड करते हुए, बिल्कुल
जादू के साथ वहां पे you need a lot of pace, which is not there in the Raiders. And I have actually run out of the ideas as well as like Jaipal Saab in this match, because see, you go for that strong back hold once again from Yogesh Dhaya from that right corner. The card also coming in because he was just shouting during the raid. Is it Rahul Lahiri? Probably, yeah, that's the thing. That is what it is.
Green card during the raid. Shouting. Chase number 12.
Yeah. That is what Rahul Lahiri will get from that. This can't be shouting and talking too much. Only one person is allowed to talk. But the intensity of the game is actually controlled very nicely by the boys in blue. I'll tell you, especially those all-outs there, Navneet, because when Sagar Malik went in 2 situations, he got 5 points. I mean, 3 touch points. One, of course, one time it was Ravi who was stepping out, and now Ankit Rana almost almost getting through to those lobbies
out.
and midlines,
Fine,
and then
Periyar
somehow the
Panthers.
defense now finds time to pin him down. The body language of Periyar Panthers. Look at Akshit Dhul's face.
Great.
It looks dejected. It looks out of sorts. I know it's a tough game, but put up that brave fight. Something will happen. Something will happen like this. Yes, there we go. As Yogesh Daya was
1
trying to go
point,
for the
Periyar
dash, something
Panthers.
will really happen. Don't give
Chase
up.
number 4 out.
जी हाँ, आप गिव अप नहीं कर सकते हैं किसी भी सिचुएशन में।
Great.
और मात्र 3 मिनट का खेल शेष है।
अंतिम 3 मिनट।
Once again, that automated watch
Sagar Malik.
kicks in during the conversation.
जी हाँ,
It's
जी
kind
हाँ,
of,
अंतिम
let
3
me
मिनट।
also just clear everybody watching it on fan court as well. It's for the players and the referees on court to know the time as well, because in the intensity and the heat of the moment, probably you will be slipping off the time under your radar, but can be a little disturbing when the talk is on. Right, let's see. Akshit
बिल्कुल
Dhul
यहाँ पर
has
अक्षत
got
ढल।
2 points.
2 point. Periyar Panthers. Chase number 12 and 13
Yes,
out.
Navneet, please go on.
जी हाँ, और आप जिस बात कर रहे थे, जो ऑटोमेटेड वॉइस आ रहा है, ये हमारे स्कूल के दिनों में जब हम परीक्षा देते थे, तो जैसे आधा घंटा बचता था या 1 घंटा या 5 मिनट 15 मिनट, तो वो बेल बजता था और टीचर बताती थी कि इतना समय बचा है। क्योंकि बचपन में ये भी होता था कि हम सभी के पास घड़ी भी नहीं रहती थी, तो यहाँ पर भी जो खिलाड़ी मैदान में हैं उनके हाथ में तो घड़ी नहीं है।
Well said.
अंतिम 2 मिनट।
Akshit Dhul now comes in. Can he try and inflict the all-out? It's a super tackle situation. He's got 2 minutes. He can't really perform and make sure Periyar Panthers get a single point out of this game. He has to put in quick trades. I will rely upon Akshit Dhul to do it. He's doing it. He's trying his best. Goes across Ankit Rana that side. No, he does not get it. He's Sagar Malik in the chain. And there we go with the dash that's coming across. I guess he's crossed the
1
midline.
point. Periyar Panthers.
Only 1 point. Only 1 point. Deepak Rendu there
22.
coming
Header.
across with the dash without a chain in Sagar Malik. I think they will review this. But Akshit Dhul, I think, will be questioned.
Captain, इधर
Did he
आइए।
cross the midline
क्या मांगे?
from the lobby or outside?
रुपये
So
पीछे जाइए।
Sagar Malik says Akshit Dhul is
Review
out.
back.
Let's see.
काजीरंगा राइनोस की मांग है। रेडर आउट। हमारा निर्णय था रेडर सेफ, 1 डिफेंडर आउट। कृपया रिव्यू करें।
Very tough to overturn the on-field referee's decision sometimes, but we'll have to see if Akshit Dhul. See, I was thinking that was also a touch there on Yogesh Daya. Let's see if this happens. Ankush Dhun that time there on that right corner. I was even feeling that there was a touch there, but very good dash by Deepak Rendu. The question is, did Akshit Dhul cross it from inside the lobby? That is what every team is playing for. The beautiful trophy of the Monsoon edition in the Yuva Kabaddi series. 20 lakh rupees for the winner, 10 for the runner-up, and 5 actually for the third place. And then everybody, the top 6 in the summit round, will get something or the other to be encouraged about. But I think this is not going to go the Kaziranga Rhinos' way, because it felt like somewhere Akshit Dhul is crossed over towards the midline from the lobby. Some portion of his body, especially his knees and thighs, probably being there and crossing over from that midline towards the lobby there, utilizing it really well. Deepak Rendu put in a very good dash. Hey, Navneet, you want to take a call on that?
बिल्कुल, और हम इंतजार करेंगे। इसी बीच ये चमचमाती हुई ट्रॉफी भी हमें देखने को मिल रही है।
रेडर आउट, सुपर टैकल, 2 पॉइंट।
Unbelievable.
Kaziranga Rhinos.
And that's it, I think, for the Periyar Panthers.
अधिकार जारी
Very, very good dash. And then Akshit Dhul. Actually, his entire body was outside the lobby. Very, very good decision by the TV umpire. Hats off for that decision. 50 for the Kaziranga Rhinos, as there was that super tackle, and I think do or die raid for Sagar Malik. Navneet, can the defense control themselves?
जी हाँ, डिफेंस अब यहाँ पर कुछ भी हो, इस मैच में बहुत कुछ बचा नहीं है। बस आखिरी के 70-75 सेकंड बचे हैं। यहाँ पर सागर मलिक वो भी समय लेना चाह रहे हैं और देखिए आखिरी के वक्त में आते हैं और गला मिल करके जाते हैं। ऐसा लग रहा है कि बस वो बधाई लेने गए हैं, आउट होने नहीं गए।
It looked like it. But finally, somewhere the defense has to understand. See, sometimes, Namit, what happens, even if you're losing, I always see lose it with a lot of
अंतिम
pride.
1 मिनट।
The super tackle situation, very good raid.
1
Is
point.
the
Periyar Panthers.
dash effective? No, it is not there. It goes across the midline, but I was just thinking if the kick was also effective there. No, it did not get the kick. Naveen Rawal will get that 1 point. So I'm just saying, when you look at a match and when you do a bit of a post-mortem, where will you grow for the next match? That's what our coaches will always tell us. Just see what are the positives. Even if you're losing, what are the positives out of that game is a very, very good way to look at a game, whether it's any sport, and especially in Kabaddi, because you have games being played every day and you have to be ready. And now, this is what we wanted from Naveen Rawal. This is what we wanted 3 minutes ago. Last raid of the match, and Naveen Rawal is trying to do that. At least now, better late than never. Come on, Naveen Rawal, can we do this from you? 2 points for the taking. And can he inflict the all-out? Can he still go for it? The struggle is still on. And we are still witnessing the struggle. Coach Saab actually is also virtually putting out the struggle. It's timed out. It's timed out.
2 points.
Look at the joy.
Kaziranga
Look at the
Rhinos.
joy on Sunil Yadav Saab's face. All marks for Naveen Rawal. I think that's the longest time in the Monsoon edition that the super tackle struggle was on. Whole 30 seconds was taken off.
Match
He
over.
was not pinned down. And that's a victory symbol for you as well, Sunil Yadav Saab. You'll be happy, coach. Thank you so much for a lovely entertainment. You've put up a very strong team across for the boys in blue. Oh, what a thumping victory. And that last effort, Navneet, is the only positive that I will tell for Periyar Panthers, apart from Akshit Bull's efforts, of course. All credits to the young lad who put in a very brave battle, a lone battle that he fought. But Naveen Rawal's last struggle should have happened for last 10 minutes of the match.
जी हाँ, और आप पॉजिटिव्स की बात कर रहे हैं तो पेरियर पैंथर्स के लिए ये पॉजिटिव रहेगा। आप लगातार बोले हैं कि कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं था पेरियर पैंथर्स में। जब कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं है, उसके अलावा आप 35 पॉइंट ले आते हैं, तो जब कोऑर्डिनेशन रहता तो क्या होता?
Just imagine. Yeah, that is what we need to see. And really well done on that struggle by Naveen Rawal. If we can go back and have that replay, nothing like it. 30 seconds was pinned down. Always we have seen that, in the super tackle, the raider will be pinned down. It's not that 30-second clock running off. And the 30-second clock ran away along with Sunil Yadav Saab's, virtual hold. He was actually virtually in the mat, not on the coach's bench outside the mat. He was virtually holding Naveen Rawal himself. A very, very brilliant tackle that was, I should say, and also equally good struggle as we just took in some high points.
जी हाँ, ये जो हाइलाइट्स की बात कर रहे हैं, ये आखिरी सीन है मैच का और बेहद शानदार वहाँ पर स्ट्रगल रहा था। इस मैच में बिल्कुल कोऑर्डिनेशन नहीं दिखा और काजीरंगा राइनोज इस चीज़ की पूरी फ़ायदा लेते हुए इस मैच में 50 पॉइंट्स बना दिए और अपने दावे को कि इस टूर्नामेंट को वो जीतेंगे और पुख्ता किया है। और कबड्डी का खेल ऐसा कि हर एक मैच को, हर एक रेड को ध्यान से खेलना पड़ता है, वरना जब आपकी नज़र हटती है तो दुर्घटना घटती है। और बेहद शानदार दृश्य आप देख रहे हैं कबड्डी के हाइलाइट्स युवा कबड्डी सीरीज़ के फैन कोड पर। और जी हाँ, आप अपने मोबाइल ऐप पर युवा कबड्डी सीरीज़ के ऑफिशियल ऐप को डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और देखिए क्या जद्दोजहद यहाँ पर चली है। ये सबसे सुंदर दृश्य, समय खत्म हो जाता है तो उसके बाद ये कोच साहब का रिएक्शन देखिए, सब कुछ बयां कर देता है वो। और मैच समरी की बात करें,
Look
तो
at that.
पेरियर पैंथर्स
See?
35 है, काजीरंगा राइनोज 52, रेट पॉइंट्स
Yes.
बिल्कुल बराबर है नवीन,
Yes.
22 और 24। लेकिन देखिए टैकल पॉइंट्स में डिफरेंस क्या है। जी
Yeah,
हाँ,
that
एक
is
तरफ
what I
18
keep
और
saying. No,
दूसरी तरफ
always.
10। जी
Yeah, that is what I keep saying always. You know, when you have the tackle points against any side, you will be winning the battle. Nothing to choose in the rate points at all. Why those tackle points? It's just because of those super tackles that's been put in, couple of them, and then it was all the raiding that was done by Sagar Malik and Ankit Rana for the 24 points. But even on those 22 points, it is all Akshit Dhul's efforts. But 10 tackle points, as you said, Navneet, without coordination. And imagine if Naveen Rawal and Mohit Rathi come into very good coordination along with Gaurav Chilla, what is that going to be? As we speak about the best raider of this match, Ankit Rana, 76% is his strike today with 13 successful raids out of 17. That shows why he is there in the top 5 raiders list always for Kaziranga Rhinos. But on the defensive side, it's going to be a tricky situation who's got that top points, because everybody did well in that Kaziranga Rhinos' unit. 18 overall tackle points shows that the defense was always up for a very, very good challenge. And even with a strong raider like Akshit Dhul and Vicky Mala in the beginning, they had kept them on their toes. So it's a very coordinated effort, as we do not have one single point on the, rather one single name on the defense. It's good. It's good to have a team coordination going. Kaziranga Rhinos actually winning this very, very easily with 17 points today. So that is what it is. The Super Saturday getting to a closure with 4 matches done today. We will be coming tomorrow as well with a fabulous Sunday into the booster round, and that space will be getting even more narrower. And this is what it is tomorrow. It's going to be Aravali Arrows versus Hampi Heroes, the first game tomorrow. So that space is going to get a little more narrower for the 7th and 6th and 8th place team in the booster round. But do come back for this Periyar Panthers and Kaziranga Rhinos post-match presentation with Harshit. This is Navin Chauri and Navneet Sharma signing off. Thank you so much, everybody watching on Fan Code Live.